It is Chris. Welcome to Monday, June 17th. We are getting there, folks. And here's what's interesting. Monday, June 17th is only 10 days away from the first presidential debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. And yes, I am excited. Very excited. So, okay, on Friday, I think, the CNN put out a list of the rules that are going to govern this debate that both sides have apparently agreed to and will abide by. We'll see. I wanted to go through the rules and tell you why I actually think it's good for Joe Biden. Like just the format is good for Joe Biden. Okay. Rule number one, the mics for each candidate will be muted when it is not their turn to talk. Now, there's a part of me that's like, I don't love this because it's a debate, right? Like the most memorable and important parts of debates that I've seen in primaries and general elections almost always come in unscripted moments, right? Not when the candidate is like, what's your position on immigration? But when there's like a back and forth between the two candidates and somebody says or does something witty or dumb or, a viral moment. That will be lessened because the candidate who is not supposed to be speaking's mic will be muted. So even if they try to talk, you won't be able to hear them. Now, how much does CNN abide by that? How closely do they stick to it? I don't know the answer to that, right? I don't know if there's like a guy or a woman who's like pressing the mute button on the mic or not. But I think I don't love it from a debate perspective, but from a who does this benefit perspective, it clearly benefits Biden. Because if you go back and look at the debates they had two in 2020 between Biden and Trump. Trump just talks and talks and talks and talks. And that's true in 2016 too. Like he just over and over and over and over again just talks. He interrupts, he bullies. In 2020, Biden said, hey man, why don't you just shut up? That was actually probably the most memorable moment of the debate, which probably wouldn't happen this time around with the muted mics. But regardless, I do think it helps Biden because I think Trump just tries to get you off your pace, off your rhythm, off your game, right? Just by talking and talking and talking and talking. So that's rule one, benefit Biden one. Okay, there will be 2 commercial breaks. So this is different. I think it's a 2-hour debate. This is different than what we've seen in the past. So in the past, a group called the Commission on Presidential Debates managed these things. It's a bipartisan group made up of former party officials. There were no commercial breaks in there. It was 2 hours. It was straight. It was questioning, right? There was no room to sort of take a breath. Again, I think this probably benefits Biden a little bit, just because he gets a little time to regroup, right? He is older. I know it's only 3.5 years older, but I do think he struggles more with these live performance kind of things than does Trump. So you can't interact with your campaign or advisors in any way during the breaks, but you can just sort of, right? I'm not on live TV at this second, and I don't need to watch what I'm saying every second. I can kind of regroup, figure out what my message should be, how have I done? So I think that's a good thing for Biden. I think he benefits from a little breather within. So that's 2 rules and 2 good things for Biden. Rule 3. There's no studio audience. Now, we knew this before, but this is, again, a change, and I think a great one. I hate studio audiences at debates. These are television events, right? Millions of people will watch this. So at most, you're going to get 5,000 people in an auditorium to watch it live, and those 5,000 people have a hugely outsized effect on what people think happened in the debate. Because if you cheer, or the crowd's pro-Trump, or the crowd's pro-Biden, or you boo, people on TV hear that and they're like, oh, that was bad, right? Like they can't make up their own mind in any way, shape, or form. So I am thrilled there is no studio audience. And again, I do think this probably benefits Biden. Trump supporters are loud. They are more likely to not follow the debate rules. Like at every debate, they're like, please don't clap, please don't cheer, please don't express any sentiment towards either candidate until the end of the debate. And people just don't follow the rules. I think the Trump people would be less likely to follow the rules, just given what I know about them. So you'd have a lot of cheering. Thank you, Thumb. You'd have a lot of cheering, a lot of booing, a lot of that sort of thing, which I think might sort of impact how people perceive the debate. Okay, so that's 3 rules and 3 good things for Biden. The last big rule is you can't bring any pre-written notes or documents to the podium. I think that's probably good for Trump. So Trump, first of all, doesn't have a ton of policy positions he needs to remember, candidly, and he's just going to riff anyway. So, it doesn't really change anything. Biden, I do think he struggles a little bit more when it comes to extemporaneous speaking. I do think he has more policy that he's going to try to remember than Trump does. And it at least creates the possibility that Biden looks a little lost at some time. If he forgets his place, he can't sort of look down at his notes and see like one word to remind him of what he wants to say. Now, they can take notes. They will have a pen and paper, so they can take notes during the debate. So Biden could get there and know, okay, I need to write these 4 things down, write them down. So he could get around that. But I would say, broadly speaking, no pre-written notes probably helps Trump marginally. So 4 big rules: muted mics, pro Biden; 2 commercial breaks, pro Biden; no studio audience, pro Biden; and then no pre-written notes, pro Trump. So I do think the rules of the game that both candidates and campaigns have agreed to, I'll note, do favor Biden a little bit here. How much will it matter? Well, if Biden's bad, it's not going to matter at all. And if he's really good, it's not going to matter at all. But it could matter at the margins if we're talking about a debate where it's not clear really who won or who lost, or if Biden is not totally sharp, but he gets to take advantage of some of these rules, and Trump is not able to do the Trumpian thing during debate. So little things can become big things. So that's all I got today. 4 things. 1, subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Spread the word. We need to get to 30,000. We got about 2 weeks to do it. I'm hoping we can. 2, like this video. 3, comment on this video, not just because I want to build a community, but for the algorithm. And 4, tell 5 friends. It's weird. It should be 5, tell 5 friends. But 4 is tell 5 friends. All right. See you tomorrow.